Stories of Great Christians. From the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute, we're bringing you Chapter 14 of God's Ebony Scientist, the story of George Washington Carver.
Wilson, have you got a minute?
Oh, sure I have, Beard.
Step into my office.
All right.
I heard from Mississippi.
Oh, what's the bad news? They want to start shipping out Carver's luggage?
Wilson, it looks like that little flurry is over.
You mean they don't want him? What? Well, they're crazy.
Oh, that's not it. They want him very badly.
Well, then what?
Budget problems. Here's the letter. Listen. Can't see our way clear. Greatly regret.
Mm-hmm.
We are not a school with heavy endowment. They're half the caliber of Iowa.
We keep Carver. Oh, what a blessing.
Here's the rest. We'll defer until spring. Make our decision then.
What was that?
They're putting off their decision until the spring. They expect more money then.
Oh, that's not good news.
I think it is. The spring's a long way off. A lot of things can happen by then. Now, Wilson, rest easy. Our brilliant young Negro stays with us.
The children, barefoot, come for miles over bad roads. Their black bodies are thin, and they dress in rags. You would not understand such poverty. These people do not know how to plow or plant or harvest. Will you come to Alabama and teach agriculture at Tuskgee Institute? Booker T. Washington.
Now, Professor Carver, you did nothing to seek such a letter?
No, I'd been teaching at Iowa State only 2 years. That year, 1896, I received my master's degree. I was very happy. Then came this letter.
You could stay at Iowa State and enjoy the prestige of a white man's university.
Oh, I could bury myself at a school that was trying to teach ignorant Negroes how to read and write and plant crops and put curtains up at windows.
It was a hard decision?
It was one of the easiest I ever made.
Yes, along here somewhere. Well, there's your train, Carver.
Goodbye, Professor Wilson.
Now, let me shake your hand one last time before the others get here. They'll be crowding around saying goodbye, and it'll be bedlam.
Oh, I thank God every day for your kindnesses to me.
Carver, I have to ask it once more. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Not even half a doubt in my mind.
You're giving up the prestige of Iowa State.
You talk like President Beardshaw.
But it's true.
I'm giving up prestige. But is that so important?
Carver, prepare to find things different.
Oh, I know.
Tuskegee isn't Iowa State. Equipment,
It'll be my
students-
job to make some changes.
Another thing. Iowa isn't Alabama. Those changes you want, you may not get.
I know about Alabama. My skin's been black for more than 30 years. Well, here she comes.
Goodbye.
Don't worry about those differences, Professor Wilson. I can be as patient with changes as I am with fungus.
You're a patient saint, Carver. That's what they're getting at Tuskegee. A patient saint. I hope and pray they appreciate it. Goodbye now. Come back. Goodbye.
Come back and see us.
God bless you.
Dr. Washington, sir. I never expected you up at this hour. It's 5 in the morning.
Couldn't wait. Finished my talk at 11. Figured I might as well start right out for the school here. Waiting makes me impatient. You know that, Josh.
Yes, sir. Want coffee?
Hurry, I'm cold.
Had a good lecture meeting, Dr. Washington? Here's your coffee.
Terrible. People can't get it through their heads Tuskegee needs money.
Sugar?
Fine. Needs money in the worst way. I spell it out to them, they give me $50.
Yeah, that won't bill much.
Won't do much of anything. Oh, well, I'm off.
More coffee, Dr. Washington? Already?
Can't wait. Want to check the dining hall before breakfast. See next week's menu, inspect the linen.
Aren't you tired, Dr. Washington?
No time. Want to order some signs at the shop? They're trampling the grass again. By the way, I rode over a loose plank on the way in. Left side of the bridge. Write that down and report it.
Yes, sir.
Got to get caught up on my desk work sometime. Any word from Iowa yet?
Yes, sir. Came first of the week, right after you left.
Why'd you wait so long to tell me?
But...
Where's the letter?
Yes, sir.
That the letter?
Yes, sir.
Good.
The young man is coming.
He's coming, all right. Didn't waste time with words either. Says, I will come. That's it. Well, hope he hurries. We need him now.
Boy, you there in the wagon.
What do you want?
This wagon. You're from Tuskegee, aren't you?
You can read.
Are you, meeting somebody here?
Listen, man, I'm here on big, important business.
You meeting somebody off that train,
That's a good guess. I'm meeting an important man from way up north. If you must know...
Well, if that's the case...
Hey, now get your hands off my wagon.
This man, is his name Carver?
George Washington Carver. Yeah. How do you... Hey, what are you doing?
I'm getting into the back seat of your wagon.
No, wait. No, you get out now. You go on. Now, go on. You're not supposed to be
I
here.
plan to stay right back here where I am until you drive me right up to the front door of Tuskegee Institute.
Drive a skinny tramp like you...
My name is Carver. George Washington Carver. Come on, boy. Whip up those horses.
Well, I'll be... George Washington Carver. I'll be... Come on, giddy up. Giddy up.
So, this is Alabama, huh?
Yeah. Take a good look. All you can see, Alabama.
I see something else.
Yeah?
Cotton.
No.
Cotton everywhere. Don't they plant anything with cotton down here?
You crazy. Ain't nothing else to plant.
But just one crop? That eats the heart out of the soil.
Huh?
Those gullies.
Yeah?
Do you know what makes them?
Sure, rain.
Yes, rain. They're big enough to lose an ox in.
Well, see your ox don't get loose in them.
What's that plant, boy?
No, I don't know.
The purple one.
I don't know. They all around. Who cares? You see that cabin? My grandpappy lives there. Last spring, he built himself a back door and an outhouse. Grandma said he was getting too ambitious.
Oh?
I don't know. Maybe she was right.
Right.
Yeah. Grandma says ambition is bad. Well, here we is.
This is the campus?
Sure is.
Look, boy, don't take me to the president's office yet. drive me around the grounds first.
Oh, no.
I'll pay you extra. I want to see the place. Get an idea. I said I'd pay.
And keep Booker T. Washington waiting? And get me the blame. You don't want to ride around the campus, George Washington Carver. You want to hustle right in there to the president's office. Well, here we are.
Excuse the pacing, Carver. Think better walking.
Go right ahead, Dr. Washington. If you don't mind, I won't join you.
What? Oh, well. Well, Carver, you've been south almost 24 hours now. What do you think?
I don't know if I'm ready to...
It's different. You'd better get used to it. Where'd you eat last night?
In a little restaurant. I was tired. I wanted to be alone. Some little restaurant down under the hill on the way back to town.
Uh-huh.
A colored restaurant.
You needn't tell me that. Of course it was a colored restaurant. Only kind that would let you in. Carver, you need some talking to.
Dr. Washington, I understand the South is different.
Learn the rules now and you won't get a knife in your back.
Negro churches and Negro cars and trains and...
That's too easy. Nobody would break those rules. It's the other things.
Such as?
Listen to me. When you go to town, don't dare walk on the right side of the sidewalk.
Why not?
Walk on the gutter side, so you can get shoved off in a hurry if there isn't any room.
That's a rule?
Don't go out on any street after dark. That's another. Take off your hat when you talk to any white man.
I see.
And don't ever call any Negro Miss or Mr. or Mrs.
But what?
In town, they call me Uncle.
You, Dr. Washington?
Whites that haven't been through 6th grade call me Uncle.
But the war, all the fighting, what...
Don't fight back. You'll jeopardize the school.
Righteous indignation.
Above all, don't jeopardize the school. The school comes first, not the color of your skin. Come on, enough of this gloomy talk. Let me show you around.
I'm most anxious to see my working quarters, Dr. Washington. The agriculture building, my laboratory.
Interesting story behind the agricultural buildings.
Oh, what's that?
Wealthy cotton manufacturer named Don Slade from the North left $1 million. The interest to go to improving the Negro.
Tuskegee get some of that?
The administrators were kind. We got $5,000. Then one of the administrators turned around and gave another $5,000 right out of his own pocket.
10,000? Why, that's marvelous. Where's the building?
When it's finished, it'll be the finest in the South.
We've been up and down this path, Dr. Washington. I don't see it.
Oh, of course we haven't started building it yet.
Not built yet? But...
In the meantime, we use a small temporary structure for agriculture.
My laboratory is there. Can I see it?
We're proud of it. The students did it themselves.
My lab?
No, the small agriculture building.
But the lab, that's what I want to see.
The agriculture building may be small, but inside you'll be delighted at the space.
Dr. Washington...
Well?
Are you telling me that inside the agriculture building there is plenty of space and no laboratory?
Carver, God gave you the brains. I'm giving you the space.
You want me to put them together and create a laboratory. Is that right, Dr. Washington?
That's right, Carver. And the sooner, the better. Yes, indeed. The sooner you build up your laboratory, the better it is for Tuskegee.
And so we conclude Chapter 14 of God's Ebony Scientist, the story of George Washington Carver. Stories of Great Christians is produced by the Department of Broadcasting of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.